I'm trying to get me and my homies the ring. All we trying to think about is money dreams. The stage is set, bet.
What's good with it? What's up with it? It's your boy OMD300, and this is a special edition of the new edited Korner Store Podcast episodes. This is episode 1, I guess you could say. I guess you could say that.
You can say that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I guess you could say
beginning.
that. So, you know, the funny thing is, if it's going to be the beginning, we got to have somebody as special, so special, to be the first guest, to kick this off. So guess who's here, y'all? You probably like, who? I'll tell you who. It's hip-hop artist from Los Angeles, California, J Claud. Let's go. Let's give it up for J Claud.
Sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
J Claud in the building. What's up with you, bro?
Hey, man, I'm good, man. I'm good. I appreciate you having me on.
Good to see you, man.
For the launch episode, you know.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I don't know what to call this. It's the what do they call it? The patriarchy? What is that? The Patreon? The Patrius? I don't know what they call that shit. But this is something new. This is something that we doing. You are the perfect guinea pig for this. Because you're a spectacular hip-hop artist. For those who don't know, J Claud has got a big following here in LA. He does shows all the time. And the thing that kills me about, you know, the industry is that none of these artists in LA low-key get to be seen by anybody. Now, I'm being recorded today and edited by some amazing artists as well, who are also videographers and hip-hop artists. So what's weird about that? These guys are fucking triple threats. That's what's weird about it. That means we got guys who people don't even know who they are, and they're out there making all these amazing content, especially with somebody like me. You know what I'm saying? I'm amazing. But J Claud is in the building. He's amazing. How you doing, my boy?
Hey, man, I'm good, man. Hey, like I said, thank you for having me, Dex. Cornerstone, man. I love what you're doing. I love it.
It's the Korner Store.
The Korner
but we
Store.
can edit that out.
Okay.
It's the Korner Store Podcast, for those who don't know, especially you, the guy who's sitting right next to me. But it's all good. We can make that into something. We can make that. You remember my mama used to make pancakes? I said, don't put no fucking raisins in my pancakes. Don't do it. She do it anyway. Shit tastes good. We still gonna eat it, right?
Right. Let's get it correct. We out here at the Korner Store.
Korner Store. We sit in front of the Korner Store, my nigga.
Sit in front of the Korner Store.
We got Umbubu right here behind us and shit. You know what I'm saying? Umbubu runs things around here. She is from West Africa. Let's get it. Umbubu, love you, baby. Let's go. Now check this out. Give me your history, man. How, you know, what made you J Claud? Why should we care?
Woo. Well, I mean, I have to stick around for the movie at some point, because that's a long story.
I got you.
But I'll give you the short version.
Sure, give me the short version.
I came out to LA a few years back. I'm from Daytona Beach, Florida, born and raised on the East Coast, on the South.
Daytona Beach, stand up. Let's go.
Gunshine State. You know what it is. You know, we ain't gonna get into specifics.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, so I traveled a lot. So I've been to New York, and you know, I came out of a group. I wasn't a solo artist. Was running around through the Bronx, TYD.
Oh wow! So you were in New York for a time?
Yeah, I was doing all of that, man. Battling, mixtapes, everything.
Why the worst borough though?
Yeah,
sorry, shout out to people from the Bronx. Y'all know, man.
Hold on, man.
If you ever see me
in the Bronx real quick.
Hey, it is. I'm sorry.
I gotta hold on
I'm sorry, motherfucker.
The home of hip hop, man.
No, New York, amazing. The Bronx,
Big Pun.
Oh yeah, but
hip hop.
Come on, some real killers in the Bronx. You know, it's always has been, always will be. Shout out to the Bronx. When I come, please don't fuck me up. I don't need that.
Alone,
it's just they made a movie about it. The goddamn police was scared of the Bronx. It's called Fort Apache, the Bronx. That was the fucking precinct 50 something. I don't remember. But anyway, so you hung out there for a while.
Yeah,
damn, you still here.
Yeah, I made it, man. You know, the squad hold me down. They know who they is. So, you know, just kind of traveling Atlanta, a lot of those places. And then I was in a band, and that kind of was doing some cross.
Okay, you was in a band? Wait a minute. Were you singing too?
Yeah.
Good shit, boy.
Doing all that. Sing. I play drums. I play keys.
So we got a real musician here.
Yeah, man.
No wonder you good. Now, I don't like everybody.
Yeah.
A lot of whack niggas out there. Let's just keep it real.
That's for real.
No wonder I like you. You got the Scott Storch in you. Let's go.
Yeah, so just doing all that, and then the guitarist and the drummer was from LA when I met them, when I went independent, solo, and all that. And they were like, "Yo, you should go to the West Coast with your music." And so we were playing in Orlando, Florida, and doing gigs. And so then I was like, you know what? I've never been to the West Coast, so I came to visit, fell in love with it, and the rest is history, man. I'm here and I'm still here.
So, how many years would you say that is? What do you be like? 5, 6, what?
Yeah, well, I'm like going on 6 consecutively.
6 consecutively. Now, listen to me. The only reason why I said that, I want to stop. If you live in LA, now hear me out. You should be ashamed of yourself, and you're an artist, and you ain't doing shit. This motherfucker.
I'm a worker.
And I call him motherfucker with admiration. Everybody know, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker can, just like Bernie Mac said, it could be a person, place, or thing. So, this brother right here came from nothing. He took a giant leap of faith, and he out here shining, got car, everything. And I know dudes been here all their motherfucking life.
Lodge.
And they, man, I want to rap. You ain't been in the studio. What do you mean? You want to rap? Nigga, you ain't even been nowhere. What are you talking about? I commend you for that. And the funny part is, your music is good.
I appreciate
You heard what I said. Let me say that again. His music is good.
I appreciate that, man.
Tell them where they can find you on all the platforms. Give me a list. Look, I'll do it like this. Y'all watch this. If I name it, I can put the finger up. You just shake your head. Spotify.
Yep.
Apple Music.
Mm-hmm.
Deezer.
Yep.
YouTube.
Of course.
Well, in other words, you can find him every fucking where.
Everywhere, man.
Everywhere. I hope to God you are charging on Apple.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Yeah.
That's what I love. If you're charging on Apple, that means you're a businessman and not only an artist. And you're an artist just like myself who likes to do music for himself. And hopefully the masses will have mass appeal.
Yeah, man. I hope people gravitate to it. And I do it for myself. It's my therapy. And I just love that fact when somebody can relate to it and they take something away from it. Sometimes people take something away from it that I didn't even see in the music. So that's.
Give me a story about one of those situations. That sounds interesting. Somebody said, you know what, man, I was gonna stab myself.
Well,
and I heard your song, "Don't Do It, the Lord's There." No, I'm just kidding. Ain't such a song. That ain't a real song. But hey, what situation was that?
This happened to me the other day, man. Real talk. I was hanging out somewhere, just out and about in town. Ran into this young lady and told her about the music. She checked it out and she straight up told me, she was like, "I wish my sister would have heard you. Her life might have turned out differently."
Damn.
That hit home for me. Like, and that's just something like she just listened to the music and you know what I mean? Like I'm just kind of chilling, but like didn't know it was gonna go that far and mean that much to her. So like that's just something. Those things I don't really, that's a testimony there.
That's probably one of the. Thank you for sharing that, man. Everybody, let's give him a round of applause for that. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Look, that story right there pretty much sums up why art is art. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Some people stand there and look at a picture like this for like 2 hours and be like, "This shit is man." You know what I'm saying? We might not feel it like them. And just like this lady heard your music and then felt her sister's presence and wish she had heard that. It's really fucking deep. This is what we're doing it for. Yeah. We're not doing it for, hey man, what we get at the gate and shit, man. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Nah, we doing it for the art, man. Yeah. If you really want to be that guy where they talking about your gate was ridiculous, get in somebody's soul with your music.
Absolutely.
And watch people Michael Jackson had people doing this when they saw him.
And then just faint.
What the fuck? I don't want to be a god like that though. I'd rather have Lupe money. Then shout out Lupe Fiasco. Shout out to your Lupe, life, man. To me, is what I believe a rapper should adhere to. You know what I'm saying? People know him, well, he can go to the store though. You wouldn't even bother him. You know what I'm saying? But you, on the other hand, you stand up, brother. You're already buff as hell. You know what I'm saying? And then you got the blind locks and shit. So nobody, are you looking for fame? Do you want people to recognize you? Do you want to stand out, I should say?
I think the standing out part is just something that happens naturally for me because I've always just been comfortable being who I am and expressing how I feel and like telling that story. Like a lot of people are gonna come out and like not say they truth or whatever.
That's right.
But like I don't really care about that, you know. Like I'm just me, you know, and you'll find that in the music. So it's not really about standing out. It's, you know what I'm saying, like being able to be who you are. And that's all I'm trying to be. Whatever comes with that, you know, I know that there is some things that come with it. So like I'm aware.
Definitely. There's definitely, well, if you're gonna be any type of public figure, even if it's on a, you know, what do they call it, A-list artist, B-list entertainer, whatever, you have a duty to. So some guys don't give a fuck. That's the reason why they're an entertainer. Because they just go out there and go crazy, i.e. Howard Stern or some shit like that. Shout out Howard Stern. I heard something about you recently. I would love to talk about it, but that's for the next show, next time or something like that.
Right.
But to be real with you, man, I think you have a duty to be a certain way. You know what I'm saying? To be smooth. To let the kids know that, you know, art is not only here to just make money. Art is here to like, we want to change the world. At least that's what I want to do. You know, that's why I talk about the things that I talk about. And this is the reason why I'm going to go to this particular thing. What is and who is and has been your musical influences to make you even come all the way out here to Cali to do what you're doing? I know it's for the love, but somebody had to awaken that in you.
Ooh, we're going there. So it's crazy. Like, I say like influence and stuff because like coming to Cali was just sort of a progression of things that happened over time and getting people saying that to me, and then the opportunity coming up and me saying, okay, I'll say yes to this opportunity because I've always been that kind of person. But as far as influence goes, I think growing up, I gotta credit my big brother Josias. He used to make beats for me when I first started rapping. So big bro Josias on the beat.
Is he still here with us?
Oh yeah, he's out in Tampa, Florida.
Okay.
So you know, holding it down. He's a Bucks fan, but we ain't gonna get into that.
That's right. Let's go, Cowboys. We starting off dope too this year. Let's go.
Raider Nation
weird
all
as
day.
hell.
Raider Nation
I will fold like a lawn chair as usual. But anyway, go ahead.
But yeah, so big bro, I remember he first started playing hip hop for me. Like when I like first started listening, because I went from like writing stories and all that, just being in love with words and writing and reading, and then music. My whole family is musically talented. I got a cousin Sabrina who's a gospel artist. And so like she's doing her thing, but big bro let me hear Jadakiss first, Eminem and Cannabis.
Oh my
first
God.
Wu-Tang Clan.
First.
You know, like so just growing up with that.
Yeah, that come on. Like, Jesus Christ.
And he's plugging that.
If he did that for me too, because my thing is, well, look, I'm 57 years old, for those who didn't know. I look great, man. Fuck all y'all.
Hey man, hell yeah.
I remember being on the bus, getting bused from Audubon Junior High. That's in LA. Audubon Junior High is in LA. To the Valley, because we were busing kids to white schools, and we would listen to K-Day on the way. And we only had AM fucking radio for black music back then. That shit was crazy. But we listened to Rapper's Delight. I was hooked the first day. With the hip, the hop, the hippie, you couldn't tell me nothing. I was like, this shit finna stay here forever. It was just like rock and roll, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, but the real people that probably made me love lyrics, you know, well, obviously, Rakim changed the game for me.
Rakim.
When he came out, there was no car driving in California that you didn't hear that album. You know, Eric B. for President, that shit. And back then it was the Nissan trucks with the fat ass tires, and they was like this and shit, and niggas was beating their ass off. But anyway, the group that really set it off for me would be Mobb Deep.
Okay.
When I heard the Infamous album, that changed the whole spectrum of rap to me. Them niggas was hood, they was grimy, but poets at heart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So That's what really got me. And your influences kind of jive with mine because Jadakiss one of the top 5 greats alive.
Top 5 dead or alive.
On
That's
my
off
mama.
one LP. Come on.
Ridiculous.
Jada's my dude, man.
Off of that fucking, what did they just have with the fucking
the verses?
Yeah, the verse. Off of that verses alone, bro.
Yeah.
He cemented himself as one of the best. That diss he did to them, I don't think it rivals Ether, but it's right up there because he did it right in front of them. It wasn't about them, but it pretty much shut down anything they was trying, Cameron they was trying to do after that. It was like, I don't want to hear none of y'all shit after that.
Yeah, and it's crazy because like that whole like now you speak my language because that whole wave, that whole movement, I love what Jada did and the Locks, what they did with the verses because I think like just a lot of people didn't know about Jada. Like he's just silently been. There was a thing you say, oh, he couldn't do these.
Niggas knew?
Some niggas knew, but
some
not
really
the masses.
Especially the young
really
people.
Know. Yeah,
I don't think the young people knew at all. You know what I'm saying? They don't know about you.
Yeah,
that's the thing that's fucked up. They don't know about. I remember when you was at Los Globos. Jada Bull and a couple of other people was like, man, this dude is nice. I was like, yeah, I'm sitting over there checking him out. I was hating. I was over there hating. I was like, that nigga's all right. He was cool.
Yeah,
that one song when he was like going off at the end, like he was sweating bullets and shit. I'm like, man, calm down, nigga. Stop being great right now. We don't need that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else is feeling it. Like afterwards, what's your name? Can I get your Instagram? So you can tell on a real level, you ready to get it, man. It's just the right people. And today with these 360 deals and all these shady motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? It's got to be somebody out there you can trust. I'm thinking motherfuckers need to start going to these Mexican record labels with all them dudes with the hats. Them niggas be getting mad fans. And you be like, yo, y'all niggas know how to promote. I'll fuck with y'all.
They doing something right.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Maybe it's some avenues going to have to change because cats like you and these amazing cats around here behind the camera, I ain't going to even say who they is.
Shouts out.
But they're amazing too. My old ass got some music out. Don't even look for my shit. Don't even look for it. You'll hear some of it on this edited, episode with this wonderful young man right here. But I'm just out there having fun. Now the thing I really want to talk about too is some of the latest things going on in the world and get your perspective on it. I've always done that to everybody who's been on my show. But before we do that, I got something for you.
All right, let's do it.
You drink, right? Oh, yeah. And you are married, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, tell me about that. Where you meet her? You meet her in L.A.?
Yep.
Yeah, see?
Man,
motherfuckers always come here and take our bitches, man. Fucked up. That's crazy,
you know what I'm saying?
I got this for you, bro. I got this right here. This is for you.
Okay.
Yeah, you see that? It's Jim Beam, y'all. You know Jim Beam? You remember him? That shit you drunk and you was in a bathroom and you woke up and your eye was like this? Blinking and shit. That's what this is.
Hey,
this is Jim Beam, Kentucky Straight Bourbon. And this is for my guest right here, J Claud, Korner Store Podcast. Love you being here, man. Appreciate you, bro.
I appreciate
you and your
it,
lady
man.
have a shot for me. And you also get to take with you 3 Korner Store cups.
Okay. Well, I gotta do one. I gotta do it justice. So
let's go. He gonna crack. That's what we like. He gonna crack it right
here.
now. We're
gonna do that right there. All set.
I'm from
Daytona.
I love
blacks.
What I
mean? Spring break capital, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Daytona
I love
Beach,
blacks.
dog.
We love to see them get faded up in here. We love it.
Let me get a little bit of that.
Let me see what else.
I ain't been doing too much
lately.
lately.
Oh yes. I'd like to say also.
You good?
I'd like to say, no, I don't drink.
Okay.
I know y'all like for real.
That's the trick, right?
Yeah, I don't drink. It's for my health. I ain't saying it's not for your health, but it's, this is when I drink. I'm going to tell y'all when I have a shot. My birthday, I had a drink. It was one quick shot. I went like this, and I was done for the night. On Christmas, I'm going to have a few drinks that night. Holiday. Now, also, I never asked you if you partake in the marijuana or arts.
I do, and I do on a limited basis.
Okay, what about edibles?
I do edibles.
Let's get it.
We do edibles.
Well, I have some edibles right here and some candy, and let me show you what this is. This is some candy from Herbal Pain Relief Center in West Hills. They're right off Chatsworth and Sepulveda. This is a gift from HPRC to you. You can have that. You know, get you some high mints at work, so you can walk by your boss and be like this. I'm doing fine.
Just checking the numbers.
Exactly. And also, I think that was it. Hold on. Yeah, that was it.
We do edibles, man. I do it, and like, there's a couple that I really like out here in LA. People that make edibles. I ain't gonna put them out there because they ain't cutting me no check yet. So
that's right.
But
I'm so far that relationship has been working out pretty good.
Yeah,
thank God. It's more product than it is paper right now, but that's fine.
But still, yeah, when that's you fine. Get it,
and also too, this show is also brought to you by Virgin Citrus. Shout out to my boy Chris. That shit popping. You probably had it too. Citrus, yeah. You ain't know he about to be down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna be fucking with him. And he's amazing. If you ain't heard of Virgin Citrus, go to virgincitrus.com. Virgin. He's like, I don't know. It's virgincitrus.com or just go Google Virgin Citrus. It'll pop right up. Some of the amazing juice in the world. You'll see what I'm talking about. Yeah. So anyway, back to what we was talking about.
And since we plug in, let's just shout out Higher Learning.
That's
why
I'm about to rip his chain off just to show you that shit.
The Higher Learning brand.
Where can they find that?
You just gotta hit me up. I got a limited supply right now. I'm actually I just almost sold
took
out.
His chain with me.
So by restocking, the Phoenix ain't going nowhere.
That's right.
But you know, collective equals effective, and that's just how we roll over here.
You know what I'm saying?
At Higher Learning Records.
Come over here saying no anecdotes and shit.
We got the quotes.
I have a quote. Effective is collective, and I get paper, motherfuckers. Look at
it. That's for the community.
Stacking dough up around here. I love it.
If we stand together, we get bands together. You know.
I like that. That should be on a t-shirt, nigga. Remy Ma.
I heard about it. Limitedly, I heard about it. I don't know if I know the whole story.
She is the manager of a battle rapper. I forget dude's name. I didn't get to jot that down. Going on the road with him. Started having sex with him. Papoose is distraught.
Rightfully so.
I feel for him because he waited 6 years for her to get out of jail. Faithfully.
We know how that,
And one thing, this is one person that I can see. I've been listening to him, watching his videos, and this one person I can see that really truly was faithful to her that whole time. So I know that to be facts. And for her to do that. Now, where is she from? The borough we spoke of that you used to live in.
She's from the BX. I already know. Remind.
She's tough as nails. I think she's a real cute lady, but I always notice something about her. When you look at her and you see how she look and them eyes, I know chicks like that. The hood chicks be ready to launch, nigga. All the time. No disrespect to hood chicks. There's some fine ones out there. You know what I'm saying? Like Megan Thee Stallion. Ow! She from Houston, right? I bet you she from the hood from Houston. Ain't nothing wrong with it, but y'all just too tough for your own good. Then you go out there and do something like that to a real good guy, I believe. I don't know if he was Ike Turner and her, and it come to find out, Ike Turner wasn't as bad as we thought. I found that out from Judge Joe Brown.
Yeah.
They said Tina Turner was the one who used to beat up on him.
Self-defense? So
oh, my mama. Himself. And I'm like, nah. Now, you see the movie with Lawrence Fishburne. You don't call me Larry.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Lawrence Fishburne. You would think Ike Turner was a fucking monster. But it comes to fruition that he might not have been the person that we all thought he was. What you think about that?
Oh,
and the situation with Remy Ma kind of coincides with that. It's like, what did our women are tougher than us. They want to be UFC now with balls and everything. I don't understand that shit. I know your girl is cool as hell at home. I know she be. Yeah. You get home right now, she probably got your bunny slippers waiting and everything.
Yeah, wife chills, man. You know, I got blessed with that. You know, that was just good. Like attracts like when it comes to that. But You know, I think it's interesting, right? Because like even what you just told me, that's news to me. I guess we never know the facts. You know, like with Ike and Tina.
We
like,
on the outside looking in on everything. I
we'll
agree
never
with
know
that.
the whole story. It's
I
crazy.
was just shocked to hear it. That's all.
With Remy and Papoose because, you know, I feel like I've been listening to Remy since Terror Squad. Obviously, the whole relationship. Big Pun is
First Lady, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah. Pun is my GOAT.
Oh wow!
So
Really?
like, just never had anybody put words together that I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Still to this day,
Yeah,
like
his
that.
rhymes, his cadence was different. It really was.
And he told stories.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure.
So like, I think like for me, that's just what I was drawn to as a writer, first. So, but then Remy to come in, you know, and then I've been fucking with Papoose since K Slay mixtape. You know what I'm saying? Alphabetical Slaughter. Anybody that knows hip hop knows about that. You know, well, you come from whatever era. It depends on the era you come from nowadays. I can't, you know what I'm saying? They don't know about it. But so been fucking with it since then. And I know like, yeah, like he been holding it down for a long time. So that's kind of like tragic to hear. And I don't know all the details, so it sucks. Like I can't really speak on it. But like if it's true to how it says, then like it's like damn, you know, like you hate to see that.
Where's loyalty with these females to me? And that's just one situation. A lot of women probably gonna see this podcast and kind of cast an aspersion eye to me. I ain't Kevin Samuels or nobody like that, but all I know is relationship. I finally met somebody. Shout out to Sonya. I finally met somebody, and you know, we trying to see what's up. And she's one of the people that will be willing to bend over backwards for her guy, which is very rare. And so you gotta nurture a relationship like that, because I ain't met nobody like that in a long time, man. Somebody's willing to give before they get anything. It's like, what? You know, it's throwing me a curve right there. In the latest current events, man, downtown LA, there's been 2 murders of 2 young black girls. And it seems like the situations or the crimes are very similar. Do you think we got a serial killer killing young black women downtown?
Well, look, I'm gonna go there right now because if you can say we have a serial killer here in LA. I think there's been some serial killing going on here in LA, and most of them carry a badge. So I think like, cause there's even that happening, and
let's not even talk about that. That's that legal shit. We don't know if it's Night Stalker 2 out there killing sisters.
You know what I mean?
You brought up something that's real perfect. That's that legal killing of black people. But
so like this serial killer, like I'm from Florida, man. I'm from Daytona. Like we had a serial killer who was dressed as a cop killing people. So like I don't put nothing past people. You know what I mean? Like, so whatever's happening, look at who the targets are. I think if it is possible, then there's not a lot of efforts going towards trying to resolve and get to the bottom of the issue. You know what I mean? So, but there is, when something happens on the other side of the coin, then, you know, justice must be had, and, you know, this and that, and it will prevail, and we got to find out who this, and motive and no motive. It's like, well, okay, but like when it's on this side of the coin, where's all that action? Keep that same energy?
That's real,
you know what I'm
man.
saying? Y'all supposed to protect and serve then.
I don't even think they got any leads, from what I understand, and that's 2 murders in like a week span. That's pretty morbid. I didn't mean to move, but that's what's going on in LA right now.
That's what's going on.
We're about to, you know, pretty much slave on out of here. And I just kind of wanted to get your opinion on that. So, last but not least, man, where do you see J Claud? What does your future hold? Man. What idealistically would you like to do musically, and then therefore continue after that?
So I'm doing a few things. I'm working on a project right now. I'm very excited about. I can't wait to be able to bring that to the people. And I just can't wait to get back in the studio and finish it. You know, get back to recording.
Mentioning that earlier.
Yes, right now I'm just performing. I'm doing a lot of shows, and it's just, you know, it's a lot of work, but also I just love that writing and recording process too. I like them both. So as I grow, finding that balance between the two. I think a lot of artists probably go through that similar thing.
For sure.
And then just, you know, I'm working on some business ventures out here. I'm a writer as well, so I do have over the years, I've been working on a novel. So,
oh shit, you got a book coming out?
Like down the line, hopefully.
Basically doing notes for it now.
Yeah. Just writing and just kind of like letting it take me as it goes, because everything I do is based on
And what is this going to be? Life story?
So, I was just about to say that. Mm-hmm. So, like, the way to explain it is, like, because all my music is based on real life.
Got you.
So this book is actually sort of fantasy. It's basically I'm going to drop a little bit of it right now. There's this about a young man who is in the present day, but his spirit is from ancient times. So it's a little about reincarnation of ancient kings in Africa, spirit reincarnated into someone that's living in modern times.
Okay. So in layman's terms, some deep shit.
Yeah.
I hear you, bro.
It's taking a little time to do that. But so I'm working on that, and then just working on opening some businesses out here in Los Angeles and just kind of, getting things going.
Yeah, as usual, man. I have amazing people to talk to, and it's just been a joy, bro. Continued success.
Yes,
J Claud in the building, you know what I'm saying? Hey, this your boy OMD300, and look, this is a new version of the Korner Store Podcast. We still do our lives. We still do our lives on YouTube, but look for these on the Korner Store Podcast YouTube channel. These are brand new, and we appreciate you checking this out. I'm gonna get up out of here. J Claud in the building.
J Claud, higher learning.
Let's get it.